Welcome, Gemini, to Sacred Rainbow Intuitive Guidance Readings. This is Tara, and today's reading is for Gemini's monthly love reading, and this is for the month of May. And just know that the messages received here in this reading are guided by Spirit and is intended for your highest good at the moment you are watching this reading. So not all messages are for everyone. Please take what resonates with you and then let go of the rest. And for those of you that are cross watchers, this is for sun, moon, and rising. So be sure to check out my other videos to get a more in-depth reading for this month. And if you enjoy my reading, let me know by hitting that like button, subscribing to my channel, and then you can click on the bell to receive notifications on my recent uploads. Now, let's get started with Gemini's May monthly love tarot reading. And I'm going to go ahead and start off with finding out, what is your person's current energy? And I'm going to use the Queen of the Moon Oracle card deck, and I'm going to pair that up with the Earth Magic Oracles to see what's going on right now in your person's current energy. We have Gaia, nurturing. I'll bring that closer so that you can see. Connecting with Earth. They're really trying to nurture their different aspects of themselves, whether it being getting out into nature, focusing on building a garden for some of them, focusing on nurturing themselves. And this is fully and completely. So this is emotionally, mentally, physically. They're working on a balance of nurturing themselves. We have change. Because it's all about, changing who they were into who they want to be. So they need to go through this change. It's an evolvement. But it's also growth, when they learn new things and they process out the old and get rid of the emotional, mental, and physical things that no longer serve them, that have been holding them back. That is what's been motivating them to heal themselves and kind of gain a personal freedom. And it's really giving them that power and that inner strength. They're really having that confidence to really move forward and nurture themselves. A lot of self-care, a lot of grounding and releasing the shadows in order to face anew. Love, compassion. Yes, they want to change. They want to be a better person. They want to grow so that they can have this loving connection. And this is also about them being compassionate with themselves. But as they're compassionate with themselves and nurturing themselves, it's opening their heart more. So they're able to receive this beautiful love that is there for them or that's coming in for them. All right, let's see where your current energy is at. And I'm going to use Healing with the Angels. And I'm going to pair that up with Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. And see what's going on with you. What is your current energy? We have Romance. This could be a new romance for you. But I do see your thoughts and your feelings are really a lot of daydreams about this romantic, connection. This connection where the hands are almost touching, but they're not just there yet. So I feel like it's more in a daydream. Dreaming of what could be. We have the Keeper of the Scales, fairness, balance. It's like you're almost mirroring each other, changing, balancing out, harmonizing, really going through that growth period in order to move into a newer version. It's really finding that inner strength, having that confidence. creating balance. Because, in order to have a romance, you have to be able to balance your home life, your career life, your romance life, your your family life, your friend life. It's a lot to have to balance. If you think of it that way, of course. But it really is a lot to have to balance. And if you're not balanced in a certain area, it'll throw off the scales. But this could also be your person's coming in as a Libra. Up here, I was kind of picking up on maybe like a Leo coming in. Forgiveness comes through. So we have to forgive ourselves, Sometimes when things are out of balance, it could be about forgiveness. Like you really want this romance, you want this balance, you want it, to be harmonious. And it looks like they do as well. But on your side, it's really about forgiving. Is it forgiving yourself for allowing this, pain that was caused in the past to ever, affect you, or to even that you ever let it happen in the first place? But just know that each story that you've been through is just a learning lesson. It's just a karmic, those karmic lessons that keep on coming up. And they'll keep on repeating themselves in different cycles and different stories until you learn that lesson. I mean, the energy is still the same. It's still recognizable. The stories may be different. But if you don't forgive or let go of what is creating that cycle in the first place, it's going to continue. We have the winged wise ones, angelic help, miraculous aid. I mean, for me, I know that before I even started this reading, I called upon my spirit guides and the angelic realm of love and light to come assist me, and Archangel Michael to come protect this reading so that you receive exactly what you're meant to of that in love and light. And they're coming through saying, you can call upon them. You can count on them to be there for you, to help you through. It's just, think of it as like an amplifier. It's kind of like having a crystal, quartz crystal in particular. They're an amplifier for any other crystal that they're with. But yet alone, they're an amazing healing and abundant crystal. So this crystal also, you can find chips of it in computers and, electronics. So it's quite amazing when you have this little extra boost of support. It's like an amplification to help you through. And what that also does is it helps make the process of the grieving and releasing and that pain, it makes it a little bit less, or even a lot more less than what it may have been if you were, just going through it without this extra help. All right. Then we have new beginnings. Well, because in essence, that's all you're looking for is this new beginning. And that's what they're looking for too. All right, let's go ahead and move on and see what's going on. We'll see, what does your person's 3D want you to know? If I can get these cards off. I'm going to go to the Soul Coaching Oracle cards, and I'm going to pair that up with the Twin Flame Messages Volume 2 by Mystic Moon. All right, Soul Coaching. Let's see, what does your person's 3D want you to know, Gemini? Embracing. I embrace and love all of my life. How beautiful is this? I mean, all your person is coming through saying is that they've really been working on themselves. They're doing their process. They're harmonizing what needs to be harmonized so that they can either come back together with you and create a whole new beginning of this beautiful, they want to embrace this love with you. They want to be intertwined. I'm let's get some more information. I will come back for you. Okay. And that goes right to my heart. Whew. So, Gemini, they're embracing this. And I mean, right now, nobody can, some places are opening up. But even if they're not coming back right now, just know throughout this process that they're working on it. They're strengthening themselves in order to move forward for you. We also have an earth sign coming in. Power. I am radiant, glorious, a powerful being. They're standing in that power. And I mean, all along, that's what you really wanted for them, is for them to stand in their own power and embrace their true self. They know where their heart lies. They know that they had to change in order to even have this possibility of love in their life. Because what their image of love could have been completely false, and they've had to go through those karmic cycles to relearn, to learn what actually is love. This is also coming in as, even though it says power, there's a lot of orange in this card. And to me, that's sacral chakra. So that's sensuality, sexuality, creativity. That's really standing in their own and moving into a better, brighter version of themselves. And I feel like I have to pull one more of these messages cards. You have affected my life significantly. And just because this other card wanted to come, I will put it out too. I know it might be too late by the time I figure things out. Right? That's why I was like, they're not rushing back right now. And, it's okay, because sometimes it's a process in order to move into the version of yourself that you want to be. Let's go ahead and see, what do they see with you and their connection? And I'm going to use the Romance Angels Oracle card deck. And I'm going to pair that up with the Mystic Moon Oracles. And just kind of see what do they see with you and their connection, possibly for a future. Ooh. I think that one wants to come out. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. They want to travel with you, but they really want to go into their emotions with you. They know that that's something that they really haven't been able to dive deep in the past, but now they really want to embrace this. They want to have a mature, emotional future, and they want to explore that with you. And that's kind of how I'm picking up this travel. The answer is no. Right? Not right now. In the future. They don't know how to come forward right now. They don't... See, it's all dried up. They're not in their emotions right now. They're standing in their power, and they're working on themselves so that they can be in their emotions. Right? Unawakened. Right? They're standing at the shoreline in the darkness, looking out at the water. Yet it's calm, and they know that moving forward to you is calm, but right now they're in this dry desert. They're just coming out. They need to awaken to something first. And as they're nurturing themselves and embracing their own power, they're figuring things out. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So this goes back to that forgiving. Let me pull that up. That goes back to the forgiveness card. And forgiveness and romance. It is about balancing it out, but you have to balance yourself out in order for, to have a balanced partner to come in. Because this is, it's a higher level of love. It's a higher level of a connection. It's, there's some mirroring going on here that I'm picking up on, but it really is, it's devotion. So what light do you follow? Which direction? What are you devoted to? Are you devoted to this relationship? Are you devoted to this connection? I mean, because they are. It's safe for you to love, even though right now they're not coming forward. It is safe for you to love. There is a devotion level that you both have towards each other. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay. So if this is somebody else, and you're in a third party relationship, or they are, somebody else has come in, and now this is just for some of you. It really is about, learning and experiencing and growth. And if they're in a new relationship, or if you're in a new relationship, it is okay to go forward and learn that you can, and give your all, open your heart to love, because all of it is just, different chapters in a book, and lessons learned, and experiences to be had. So, but I'm also picking up on is that this new love can also be a new version of, new versions of each other. You're a new version of yourself. They're a new version of themselves. And when you come back together, it'll be a new version of the connection that you guys share. So you have to be open to that and allow that to kind of come in and embrace it, right? So let's go ahead and see what else is going on. I'm going to say, any additional messages from you, from yours or your person's higher self about this connection? I'm going to use the Spirit Messages Daily Oracle, and I'm going to pair that up with the Lover's Oracle and see what's going on. Any additional messages from your or your person's higher self? Ground yourself. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you're ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow Spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. It's very important to be grounded. That way, it's your whole being within yourself. And it's important to be grounded so that it helps give you a better direction. You're more stable and able to make decisions based on, your true heart's desires, rather than something that you're not fully grounded foundationally in. Let's see what this card has to say. Acceptance is a key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Also with grounding, when you ground yourself, it is easier to bring in manifestation. So what is it that you're looking to manifest? But also the inner peace. Where is it that you're looking to get extra peace? Are you putting too much time and attention into trying to bring back this person? Are you, putting too much time and attention to others, and you're not really focusing on that self-care for yourself? Spirit's saying quiet your mind. It's okay to be, of course, this card comes up. It's okay to be nostalgic in your memories, right? Your memories are like diamonds in the treasure chest of your spirit. More and more memories are arising within you. Remember the happier moments with your loved ones who are here in spirit world. For neither time nor distance can stop the energy of love that you have for one another. So even if you're separated, it doesn't matter. You still have those memories, and they still come up. You're still aware. It feels like yesterday when you're experiencing them, right? It's about embracing that and enjoying those moments and letting go of the moments that had brought you sadness, pain, grief. It's okay to let that go and move forward, because the only person that's really suffering is you, holding on to that. Because both yourself and your person's higher self just wants you to be at peace. They don't want you, your guides and angels, and they don't want you to be suffering. They want you to be happy. And being in happiness is also about being in this now moment. And when you're in this now moment, it's about letting go of, those things that no longer serve you, those thoughts, keeping your mind silent. That helps. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the Oracle of the Fairies and Ascended Masters. Just kind of get some final advice from Spirit to see for Gemini for the month of May for love. We have Flourish. The Lotus Flower Fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. Yes, shine your light where that darkness is. Shine your light where that pain is, so that it can come up, so that you may let it go. Because it's no longer there for you to hold on to. It's coming up for you to release, not to wallow in. We have Energy Healing, Merlin. And Merlin only comes up from this deck when he wants to make a point. This really is about the energetic healings. When you're holding on to energy of the past that no longer serves you, it's still affecting you in this now moment. And it'll affect you in the future moments as long as you hold on to it. Music. Listen carefully for there may be a message in music that you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. Ooh, interesting. Call upon the fairy world to help assist you in manifesting change, to heal what no longer serves you, to allow the love, positive change. Allow this positive change, Parvati. And look, there's even a wheel here in the back. So allow that movement of the wheel towards the light. As my ceiling cracked. And every time my ceiling cracks, it's like it's Spirit trying to make a point. Manifestation. Yes, you have it within you to manifest whatever glory that you want to manifest. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down to paper and manifest. Step 1. It takes steps to create. So ground yourself. Grounding yourself will help to manifest. But look, it's kind of like a story. It's okay to be in your memories and be nostalgic and have that loving feeling. But it's about moving forward and healing those from your past that no longer serves you. And as long as you do that, allow music to help shift and change you. And start working on manifesting. What is it that you want to dream into your life? Because now's the time. Well, thank you so much, Gemini, for joining me this month. I really hope you received the messages that you were seeking. And if you enjoyed this reading, let me know by hitting that like button and subscribing to my channel. You can also keep up to date on my recent uploads by clicking on that bell button. I will see you next time.